The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they're ready to get down to the task at hand. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Rashawn Holmes, Sarr out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Levine in at the 2. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Hauser in at the 3. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Holiday against Brogdon. Pass to White. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And he drops it first. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
The Celtics on offense. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Levine with it. 9 points in his last outing. Outside Brogdon. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Holiday. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Toronto. From deep. Zach Levine clears it away. It's stolen by Tatum. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Holmes. Pass to Sarr. Takes a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Hauser. To the inside. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Zach Levine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about Levine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork Levine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys,
as always, Allie, thank you. That free throw good from Levine. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Doris, you look at this Washington team, they hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Here's Levine, following the bucket by the Celtics. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside White. Back to Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. Here's the break. And it's Brogdon missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
From 8 feet away. And that one's long. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Levine surveys the D. Pass to Holmes. The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
White drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Started off the dribble, drive, slash. Derek White, boy, I'll tell you what, taking no prisoners on that finish.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Now here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Boston pulls it in. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. Pass to Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Tatum with it. 1:52 left in the first quarter. He can't get it to go. Sarr passes to Ball. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Wizards, #1. Boston, 3rd.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Now White. He's got 5. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality mentality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Over to the left wing. Here's the three. And again, Washington with a triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Boston calls time here.
Timeout. Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
The Wizards making a switch here. Man's checked in.
Entertainment.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. White looking it over. And here's Horford. No made baskets yet. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Al Horford is so impressive as a passer. A big man who can dish it, so valuable.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right wing. Here's Vukcevic. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. The three ball. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 5 now.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Man with it. Tatum's there. Pass to Carrington. Lets it fly. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
The Wizards 12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Wizards trail by 5. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Holmes passes to Bay. Porzingis grabs the board. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Come to me, come to me.
On the wing, Bay. Defended by Porzingis. Bay, no good. Celtics lead by 5. Here's Hauser. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wallace outside. On the wing, Bay. Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Hauser grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Cada, great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holmes finds Levine. Wallace outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Krejci. Pass to Holmes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Washington.
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Boston making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Washington. He's off on the second.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the paint. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Here's Holiday. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 8. Outside Levine. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmes. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Levine's got 6 points.
Well, under duress of the shot clock, Levine delivers. Nice.
Here's Pritchard. Good D by Wallace. For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Down low. Here's Brogdon. Boston with a rebound.
Washington foul.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Wizards. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Holmes. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Sarr. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man. 2 points the hard way.
Levine against Tatum. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Three-pointer. Holiday buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Brogdon against Holiday.
2 minutes
Right side Brogdon.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Levine. Nice D from Tatum. Boston leading by 9. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Here's Craig. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And Boston with some changes. Cornette comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Horford in for Craig. Mann, he's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Mann. No points yet. Here's Carrington. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Mann. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Celtics lead by 11. Outside White. Pass to Horford. Tatum with it. Now here's Holiday. He's got 5. Back to Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Boston with the ball, following the score by Washington. Holiday passes to Tatum. There's 14 seconds left in the second. Here's Horford. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit. The 3 is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They looked firmly in control in the second, carving out a healthy 11-point lead. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
They're running the offense beautifully this one. Looking for good looks. Their confidence looks sky. It's too hard for that defense to disrupt their flow.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possession. The one thing you can control is effort.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the court for Washington, Malcolm Brogdon. Out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bey in at small forward. Tatum with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Back to Holiday. White on the wing. From 7. No good off the back of the rim. Wizards trail by 11. Sarr passes to LaVine. Holmes with it. Outside Brogdon. Holmes against Tatum. Second chance effort. Holmes, no good. Boston leading by 11. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Holiday from long range, and he can't jam it through. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
White, the pass to Tatum. There's the triple. And Holmes pulls it down. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Sarr. The shot misses. Nice D from Tatum. To the inside. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Boston calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Porzingis. Craig comes in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Krejci's checked in for Washington. Wallace comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. Outside Craig. Shoots over Bay. Boston again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
You can see the two-time dunk contest champion skills on display. Mr. Levine, we see you.
Tatum passes to Craig. Pass to Pritchard. The three. The rebound by the Wizards.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Levine passes to Krejci. Here's Bay. Here's Krejci. Lets the three fly. They get it back with the fadeaway. Holmes, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
White, the pass to Tatum. Now White, he has 7.
Wizards.
And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. Derek White, 4th.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
That's good from White. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Horford comes in for Craig. And Washington will go for a different look here. White hits them both. The Wizards trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players. To actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's ball. After the basket by Boston. 1:43 left in the third. Here's Pritchard, hounded by Ball. Outside White. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's got 12 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Make some noise, fans.
Sars checked in for Vukcevic. .124 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Carrington. Back to Ball. That one's off. Still out of sync. Boston leading by 16. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Leaner from distance. Rebound by the Wizards.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
It's taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Knocked away. And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Carrington. It's good. Off the glass. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A nice shot by Tatum.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Ball outside. Inside. Sar misses. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Boston out front, up by 16. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time at the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
The Wizards trail by 18. Brogdon finds Levine. Holmes against Porzingis. And there's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his third foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Kata's checked in for Tatum.
Namias Kata.
Brogdon against Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's Carrington, back to Brogdon. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Holiday looking for an opening. Fires it. White can't hit. And Levine has got the ball here for Washington. To the inside. Outside for Brogdon. And here's Holmes. Pass to Carrington. And the layup is good.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Give a big round of applause for Celtics.
Here's Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Hauser, and there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside White. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Carrington. Wizards trail by 19. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Brogdon with a bucket.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing in close.
Now here's White. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Porzingis up top. Releases. Boston, no good that time either.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
13 feet out. And it's Brogdon missing.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Holiday passes to White. It's rebounded by Washington. Holmes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And good awareness by Bay. I mean, he has a nice feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Boston leading by 15. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Keita. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Levine. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Carrington.
2 minutes remaining.
Offensive rebound.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. The layup misses. The Celtics have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Here's White. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Right time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again. Shots good by Carrington.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's Tatum. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Washington's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Celtics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently. And a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Jason Tatum.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And so Bay nails both of them.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tatum from long range. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
It's blocked.
This is one of the great defenders of his generation, Drew Holiday. Send it back twice on the pipes.
Outside Tatum. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Tatum.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Baseline try. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusted me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job whoever's hot, getting them the ball, and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.